Is it really possible to get out of debt without payment plans or attorneys? 18 years ago, we developed a program that has made thousands debt-free in just 90 days. It's called Zero Debt in 90 Days, and it works for all credit card debt, medical bills, even collection lawsuits.
When I first joined, I was being sued. So I used the program methods, and after filing one piece of paper, the collection lawsuit was dismissed.
With Zero Debt in 90 days, your success is guaranteed in writing. There is no other program of its kind. Don't be alone when creditors gang up on you. Let our team of experts provide the resources to fight back and stop creditors in only 90 days, guaranteed. Prevent wage garnishments, bank levies, and stop collection calls with our proven program. Call Zero Debt in 90 days now, 800-477-9256, and ask for free information from an expert who also completed our program. 800-477-9256 or ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com. 800-477-9256 or ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com.
They helped to create a new world order.
We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com, or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Not all protein supplements are created equal. One World Whey is the first cold temperature processed, 100% all natural, unrefined, bioactive, grass pasture raised milk whey protein. Far from being another ordinary protein supplement, One World Whey is a full spectrum nutrition power food in and of itself, providing overall life-building benefits that touch virtually every human's life that other protein supplements don't deliver on. What are the benefits? Boosts the immune system, anti-aging properties, helps detoxification, helps reduce body fat, excellent for building lean muscle, increases energy levels, enhances the feelings of youth, sports performance, exercise recovery. Who's it for? Busy people, hardworking executives, students, teachers, active seniors, people recovering from illness, office workers, construction workers, and high-performance athletes. Call 888-988-3325 or visit oneworldwhey.com. That's oneworld, WHEY.com.
I hear the train coming.
If you want to get either a digital copy or a hard copy, a free copy, introductory of the latest issue of the International Forecaster, you can simply call 800-686-2237. Midas Resources, the sister company of this network. Excellent information. 800-686-2237. And it's such a mind control game. We're going to go 5 minutes in overdrive with both our guests, bare minimum. It's such a mind control game to sit there and go, oh, look, gold went down the last 2 weeks. And they use people's short attention span. It went down a little bit. If you put the 10-year graph, 11-year graph, it's going straight up with little blips down like steps going up. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It barely goes down and then goes up. It's manipulation. I mean, I only promote what I believe in, and I believe silver and gold's only going up because of global devaluation. We're going to go back to Lindsey Williams, but I wanted to throw out there, he's made several DVDs and 2 new audio CDs breaking down all these predictions. They've got the old DVDs that are just as important because it's the same info now. And I'd say what Mr. Fromm and the other oil exec told him are about 97% accurate. And it's really been stunning. 800-686-2237 if you want to call and get a free International Forecaster. And you can go to prophecyclub.com to check out all the Lindsey Williams information, or 888-799-6111. And I'll give that out again before he leaves us. Look, Lindsey, looking at this, well, I want to have Bob basically ask the question. Bob, do you think there's a lot of validity? I mean, obviously, most of this stuff's come true, that we could see $150 a barrel oil, and what would that do to our economy if that happened and went for a long, sustained time?
Well, first of all, we're seeing the genesis of it right now, and Suez was half burning. The military there have been shooting people for 3 days. And Cairo is wild, but it's nothing like Suez. And so maybe this is the event that will start to bring oil prices higher.
But it looks organic.
Maybe
it looks organic.
Will be in chaos for weeks.
Absolutely, and I am reading here, violence escalates in Egypt as protesters torch ruling party headquarters in Cairo. Says they've routed the police and are burning buildings all over Suez. And I remember 4 months ago, 3 months ago, a month ago, Lindsey saying, watch the Middle East, it's going to blow up. Watch the Suez Canal. Did your sources tell you anything else when they said Suez Canal, Lindsey?
Yes, they very definitely said there was going to be a crisis in the Middle East. They were very firm about the fact that they wanted a crisis in the Middle East. They said that the price of gasoline at the gas pump was going to $4 to $5 a gallon. I'm warning you, folks, I plead with you, gold and silver prices are only going to go in one direction. They said if it's written on a piece of paper, it's worth the paper it's written on. They said our currency is gold and silver. It's the only thing you can maintain your purchasing power with. And folks, even though you've seen a little backset in gold and silver prices recently, it doesn't mean one thing. The price is going back up drastically. You have not even seen the beginning of the
Well, it shot up by $40 today and silver by $1. We're going to go to break and come back and pretty much give you most the floor with a few comments from Bob, who we appreciate joining us the next 5 minutes. But, Bob, where do you see gold going?
Well, endlessly higher. And nobody knows how far. It could be $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, but I think a shot for this year for $2,000 or $2,400 is a good one. We're looking at gold up $20 right now. We're looking at oil up $3.70, which bears out what Lindsey's talking about. I mean, this turmoil could go on for weeks or months. I mean, there could be a civil war in the country. Would the canal be shut down? Maybe. If it is, what Lindsey has had to say about 147, 150 oil, that's doable.
That's right. Yeah, Ted earlier said it had shot up almost 40, but it shot up 30 and has dropped down to 22 up. We'll be right back in 60 seconds. Stay with us. Transmission will continue.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
You take a model man.
Okay, we're into overdrive right now. Up on the Drudge Report, they have a live feed from Al Jazeera. We're going to add that to Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. And throughout the weekend, we'll have continued updates and coverage. We're doing some upgrades to the site and other things this weekend anyway, so we're going to be a lot of us here over the weekend. Wonderful crew. Couldn't do it without them. And you, the listeners, your support. Bob Chapman joins us every Friday. Lindsey Williams, I'll definitely have you back up if you can do it next week for a full hour to take calls. People want to talk to you. But Bob Chapman, you were just, and I want to get Lindsey's take on this, you were just talking about revolution or insurrection in this country. Why do you say that?
Well, I think that as we had this deterioration, let's say that gasoline goes to $4.50 a gallon. the bill for the United States at $4.50 a gallon, or we'll project $120 oil would do that. You're looking at something on the order of $250 billion in increased costs that'll have to be devoted to paying for the oil as well as the increased prices for food. And then, oil may be shut off from time to time as well. And so the cost of doing things is going to go up. You get over 22% unemployment.
I hate to interrupt you. We're watching live streams from Al Jazeera, linking it up on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com and betting it right now. Al Jazeera, there are tanks running around. They just cut from the live stream, people being shot. This is total bedlam, and the military has been able in 77 and before that to put down insurrections. Do you think they're going to be successful this time, or will they join the people, Bob?
I don't know about joining the people, but I don't think they're going to be successful.
All right,
I think the people have had it, and they're going to go for it. They got them outnumbered 100-1.
Lindsey Williams, what's your take on what Bob was just saying about, and the media can tell us the economy's great here, but all the statistics show we're going into a depression. Increased oil prices, when they had them a few years ago, a lot of people couldn't go to work who were on fixed incomes. What's the elite's take that you talk to on insurrection in the U.S.?
The elite positively made it plain to me, and I said it on your program 4 months ago, that what you're seeing in front of your eyes right now, what you just reported a moment ago, was going to take place within 4 to 5 months, and it's happening almost to the day. What's going to happen in the United States of America? Well, let me tell you what's going to happen. It's very plain to see. Suppose the grocery store shelves are full, but the dollar has collapsed to the point that people are going hungry. Now, Alex, common sense tells you what the mindset of the people. I'm 75 years of age, but when I was a boy, you wouldn't have had people looting grocery stores. You wouldn't have had mass bedlam in this country where you had to get your firearms out. Today, with the mindset of the average young person, Lord have mercy on us when this does happen and people are going hungry out there. I think it stands to reason what's going to take place. Just common sense would tell you. The elite have not said to me that there was going to be rioting in the streets in America, but they told me everything that was going to take place before Mr. Fromm died. He told me everything that they were going to do, and the results of what they said they were going to do is chaos and bedlam, Alex.
Well, now is the time to get the word out, as Ron Paul has said, that the bankers have engineered this. Don't let them use the crisis to get even more power, as Bob said earlier in the hour, to establish world government. And gentlemen, I want to thank you both for joining us. I look forward to talking to you both for a full hour each next week. And in fact, we'll probably put Lindsey and Bob. Well, Bob, we know will be back next Friday, but we're going to put Lindsey on hold and set him up.
Alex, may I urge your people, all of your listeners, please hear the voices of the elite. I have never done this before until after Mr. Fromm died. You actually hear the voices of the elite themselves.
Absolutely. You've got that there at theprophecyclub.com, but we're just out of time. Lindsey, we'll talk to you again soon. And Bob Chapman, we'll talk to you again soon. Bob, thanks for joining us.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, take care. There goes Bob Chapman and Lindsey Williams. We'll talk to Lindsey right here as we go into break. Cover a lot of key information coming up straight ahead in the retransmission at Infowars.com on your local AM and FM stations.
Where have all the military surplus stores gone? Don't worry, you don't need one, because everything you need at military surplus is at mainmilitary.com. That's MAIN.